what we're going to do is go through a complete disassembly, reassembly, and some testing of these carburetors for you. In addition to that, I do need to make some assumptions that you do know how to remove the carburetors from your bike, the throttle cables, push-pull system, fuel line, etc., and the reinstallation on your bike. Take some of the main hardware off now that we got all our choke linkage and everything taken care of. This is a good opportunity, or at least I use it as an opportunity while they're upside down, while it's still a full assembly, just to go through and crack loose these 8 screws. 4 here, 4 here. Crack them loose. Don't remove them. Wanted to do a little recap of what we've done. We've split into pairs. We've removed the jet blocks. We've disassembled the jet blocks. Just a quick little recap here because we got a lot of parts, and I think I even lied to you, so we're going to go over it one more time. What I'm going to show you here is what I would consider the minimum requirement of items to be chemically cleaned to assemble our jet block. You guys and gals may have chosen, again, like I said, to use your original hardware. In my particular case, I'm going to go ahead and replace the main nozzle. I'm going to replace the emulsifier tube. I'm going to replace the 37.5 with a 40 and the 152 with a brand new 152. We're now ready to install the float. And as we talked about different methods of testing the float, or bench setting the float level, one other item, and just a point of interest for you, they did a measurement from this. Now that we have all 4 of our diaphragms assembled, just going to give you a demonstration of how to install it into the carburetor body. So, I bet you thought we were done. Got one last item. If you recall, and I'm going to point it out first, if you recall, we took a hose retainer for our main inlet fuel off, and the screw location was right here. So that's the very last item in my box. Your box should be empty also. That's exactly what it looks like. Don't want to leave these parts out. They do serve some purpose in helping dress out or prevent a hose from getting rubbed prematurely. So I'm just going to get my screw started. Suspend that about where it should be. You can clock it. And voila, there you go. All of our assembly is completely done. It's time to go ahead and mount your carburetors. Obviously, you're going to be mounting yours in a bike. I happen to use an engine test stand. As you recall, we highlighted on the casting that line, and that line is your calibration line. So I'm going to take the top of my hose, match that line, and as you can see, my fluid level. Time to talk about fuel mixture screws and the many ways they can be set and the different levels that can be achieved. There's a lot of successful ways out there. The method I like to use is with the use of an exhaust gas analyzer. My effort's going to be to use carbon monoxide to create a direct correlation back to fuel-air ratios. So behind me here is a board I'm just going to share with you real quick. Left-hand column is going to represent the percent of carbon monoxide. Percent of carbon monoxide has a direct correlation with air-fuel ratio.